Okay. Hi, my name is Mike McVicker. I'm a fourth term councillor and I am standing again for this election because I believe I have some unfinished business here in Rotorua.
So what's your unfinished business, Mike?
In particular, what aggrieved me and a lot of people was the Mayor's push to have Te Aroha unelected representation sitting around the council table. And that's created quite a divide still. At the time, you may recollect, there was quite an uproar, not just here in Rotorua but elsewhere around the country, and it still lingers. And one thing I really want to achieve is to reverse that decision, and I will add that it's great to see 11 of the 35 candidates standing for this election are Maori, and they're doing it the correct way. They're putting their hand up to be counted. And I've always argued in various means, if you want to represent your city on council, please put your hand up. There's opportunities for everyone in every creed. So I'll continue that fight.
So one thing, you have the guys sitting there on the committees at the moment, and I understand, the impact they've had has been quite positive. Is there anything they've done which you don't like?
I have been impressed with all four of them. They're very articulate, intelligent people. No argument there. I have detected, along with a few other councillors, the fact that they are there representing Te Aroha. They often will ask a question: have you spoken to Te Aroha about this? Have Te Aroha been involved? So right at the start I did argue the point that any unelected member in this instance representing Te Aroha will look after Te Aroha's interest, not all ratepayers, and that's my reflection on it.
So on your campaign billboards, you're talking about a return to democracy, but isn't the whole process the way it was done, where it was put out to consultation and people had their input and council made a decision? Wasn't that democratic?
Okay, good question. My answer to that is the process was democratic, yes, but I've always believed that councillors are elected to represent their ratepayers. And there was a clear message at the time. In fact, the Daily Post poll, 68% of Rotorua ratepayers were against it. So my argument is it was undemocratic, and this ensuing election will certainly dictate to a certain extent the outcome of that. But I believe the other councillors who supported the Mayor were not representing the ratepayers of Rotorua.
How hard do you think it is going to be to get back onto the council? I mean, there's only 10 seats this time and you were 12th last time. How's it going to stack up?
It's very hard to say, Philip. I really don't know. It's a hard one to gauge. There are a lot of very capable candidates out there. Te Aroha are obviously going to put a lot of emphasis in supporting their people. So I really don't know. I'd say 50-50 opportunity.
And if you look back on the last 3 years, what's one of your biggest achievements on council?
I guess the infamous move that I did in May 2014, when I released information which was not confidential about the Mayor's intention to have unelected Maori representatives sitting around the council table. I guess that's the biggest issue that I created, and got a bit of a hand slap from the boss, but however, that's part of the job.
Oh, well, it's part of the job, isn't it? And just finally, Mike, to wrap up, something personal, like tell the reader something they might.
Okay, I've lived in Rotorua for almost 40 years, and I love the place. I've spent a lot of my life out on the lakes. I've got a lovely trailer sailor, and I'm looking forward to this warmer weather that we will be enjoying in the summer months, I see, and I'll spend a lot of time out fishing, swimming, and enjoying Lake Rotuiti on my yacht.
Good on you. Well, hopefully you have a good summer out there. Cheers.
And if I don't get elected, I'll be out there even more.